All right, see you in there.
When you get to draft day, the work's been done. We all have our roles and our responsibilities in the draft room. We've been working on this for 5 months. The scouts have been grinding since the summer. And then when I arrived, we had our draft meetings. And we sat in a room from 7:30 to 9 o'clock at night. And we just hammered it through. And so when you get a player you've coveted for so long, yes, there's a big energy in the building. And there's excitement and there's high fives. And it's kind of like winning a football game.
How you guys doing? Fired up? Good.
Felt really confident. We were very prepared. The staff, myself, Vic, and his coaches spent countless hours, talking about the players. The board was set. We felt really good. It fell kind of our way, and it was good. We had it. It was a good night. I thought the first night, second night, we moved around a little bit, which I wanted to do, and we wanted to do, and so we were happy, with the first couple days. And then, the third day, you're trying to take the best player on the board. It falls off fairly quick in the third day, and I thought we did that. We took the best player, not necessarily the best need, but the best player, and that pays off down the road.
Philly, if you can put Philly up over here. Howie? Doing good, buddy. How are you? Because we're going to have multiple teams calling, so you got to be ready, Rich, and add it up. Yeah, we're still interested. Let me hold on real quick, okay? Up here. Okay. Ryan. Good, you. Put the 3 back, take the 5 off, and then go 1 and 3. We'd be rolling if they did that. It fell pretty much the way we thought. We thought Patrick would probably be gone when we were picking. We had a lot of teams calling us to trade back. We were in those discussions as we were on the clock.
Yeah.
But we were open, if you want to be aggressive. Again, it would have taken a haul to pass Patrick Surtain.
All right, Patrick Surtain, Alabama, 6'0", 4'2", 10-inch hand, 32.5-inch arm.
Down the field, he can judge the ball, and you never seen him, startled or out of control or grabbing. And that, he can judge the ball deep and win downfield. To me, just so clean. And if we needed this guy to start day one, he could, because he can see across the field. That's what's different. The amount of crossing routes and there's passing going on, this guy can see.
Tough, loves ball, practices it, lives it, breathes it, eats it. This guy's all in when it comes to football preparation. This kid is a pro in the meeting room. He takes notes, he asks questions. He want to cover the best wide receiver in practice and during game day.
He's the most NFL ready. He can play man, he can play zone. He's height, weight, speed, clean. He moves really well for 6'0", 2'0", 208. The only thing I like most about this kid is he's always under control, never panicked, just smooth, easy operator.
He was my top guy as well. A guy plays with patience and poise. He's a smooth, controlled mover, instinctive and aware, good in press or off, plays tough, can be physical. Thought he was a starter, long NFL career. I was at the first pro day. I gave him a 7 for the pro day workout.
It starts off just really impressive when you get a chance to see him, physically. He's impressive the way he's put together. He looks like the way you want a corner to look. And then when you get a chance to actually see him move, he was very explosive in his jumps. He ran very well. His movement skills were very good. The ball skills were good. Came away from his workout being very impressed. There's a lot to like on his film, and then getting a chance to see him in person, to kind of verify everything. And he's one of the guys whose workout made you feel really good about what you saw on film.
Surtain's the guy we wanted, right? Unless someone blows us away. John, you good?
Yeah. I just didn't want to show a lot of interest. Teams didn't really know where we were going. We signed 2 corners in the offseason, 2 really good players, and so You know, we signed Teddy, you know, we traded for Teddy. So teams really didn't know where we were going, and I wanted to keep it that way. And so I did not talk to Patrick. I told our coaches not to talk to him, and I don't think many people knew we were going to take him. This is the safest player in the draft right here. Yeah. You guys all good? Let's wait till 3 and then make the call, okay? Just so much to like. You know, you just look at the height, weight, the speed, the physical attributes that he has, the athletic ability, and then you talk to the kid, you know, how smart he is, you know, how good he is off the field, what type of leader he is. You talk to the coaches at Alabama and the staff at Alabama, and he's beloved there. He just checked all the boxes for us. He was a no-brainer. He was the best. We thought he was the best defensive player in the draft, and he's really going to help us soon.
Hey, I'm going to hand you over to George Paton. He's our GM, and then Vic Fangio, our head coach, and then I'm going to get you at the end, okay? Don't hang up when you're done with them. Congratulations.
Patrick,
How you doing?
this is George Paton, Denver Broncos. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Good.
Are you excited?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Can't wait.
Can't wait to get you here. If you're half the player your dad was, we got a hell of a football player. Hey, we're fired up. You're the guy we wanted all along. So we're going to turn the pick right now. You celebrate. Coach Fangio is going to come over here and say a few words, but we'll talk to you after. Celebrate. Enjoy your family. We're fired up, man. Okay. Tell your dad I said hello. Here's Coach Fangio. Okay. Good job, guys.
Nice pick.
There we go. There we go. All right. Good job, brother.
Great job, man. Look good.
Good job, Greek. Good job, brother.
Good job, man.
Got to take him. That was easy. Good job, brother.
Way to go, man.
Congrats.
Got a good one.
Got a good one. Be fun. Good job, Francie.
Good work. Great job. Good work. Good work.
With the 9th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Pat Surtain II, defensive back, Alabama.
Well, you got a few corners there, Vic. It's been our guy since the day one. That's why we never called him. Yeah, we got a couple corners. You guys got some corners now.
Your pick with the 9th overall selection. Tell us what you liked most about him.
Thanks, man.
Great guy.
How you feel? Feel good, man. How you doing?
Feel great.
Yeah.
When I seen that area code, you know, a lot of emotions running through. I was very excited. I knew it was going to be around that range, either through 7 through 10. So I expected my name to be called, but at the moment, you know, it's an exciting feeling to share with my family. And of course, you know, just been a long life dream of mine to complete. And, you know, I'm just accomplished one of my goals, but you know, this is just the beginning. I still got more goals to complete, so, you know, I'm very excited.
Did you know that your dad and George, GM, were on the same team back in Miami?
I didn't know that. You know, you just told me that, so that's crazy.
I can just remember me taking him to the park when I was in Kansas City. I kind of knew from a young age that he was going to be special. I didn't know how I was going to react. I didn't know the emotions that were going to come out, but you know, when he got that call and he said, it's Denver, just all the emotions came out.
Yeah, he had a tremendous impact on me. You know, just watching him in his NFL career, you know, him passing down his traits to me, you know, I could just remember, you know, early on in my career when I started like at 5 years old, you know, him bringing me through the ropes. And, you know, ever since then, you know, I leaned on him, you know, asked him different types of questions. You know, he's just been a great and awesome impact on me throughout my football career and in life in general.
Okay, bud. Appreciate it. Bye. Would you guys just rather go get them and
Get our sixth? Get our sixth back?
we get a 6-pack maybe? If we can go get them, get a 6-pack or whatever. You guys want to go get that guy? You're good?
Yeah.
Come on, Terry. It's just a 6. We're giving you a top 4.
Help me out. Let's go, George.
Come on. Last 6, we got a deal. You got the top 4. Times are running. Yeah, the clock's winding down. You have 2 or 3 teams on the phone. You got 2 phones. You got the landline. That's fun. You got 2 minutes on the clock to make a trade or take your player, and that's the best part of it. That's what we all live for. Let's do it. Your last 6.
You got it. We'll do it. We'll give you 6.
We're good? Okay, let's keep you on the line when you call that in.
We'll get it in. All right. Thank you, George.
Thanks, bud. You have relationships with these guys, so you can talk to them in a different way maybe than I would talk to someone I didn't know. But these guys are all smart. They're all good guys, you know, and when you're negotiating, you don't realize you're on camera, so that's one of the deals. Hey, I got someone else who's going to give me more. Thanks. Oh, you guys are f***ing me every time. Does that float your boat at all? You think you're interested? Okay. But that's all part of negotiating, and it's fun. That's what you love in the draft. You love the action, and I love the action.
Atlanta has traded their pick. Denver is now on the clock.
You listen to the scouts talk about this player, and I hadn't seen him yet going into the meetings. You know, I knew him. I saw him on cross tape, but you hear the reverence our scouts had for this player. And then when I sat down one night and watched every game, every carry, every catch, every pass protection. I mean, he blows you away as a player on tape. So if he was in striking distance, we were going to try to go get him.
I think he's the best overall back in the draft, has a really good skill set. He can elude in tight spaces, stop, start. Really good short area burst. He's good in pass protection too, which stands out. I mean, he's really good in pass pro. And he's a great kid to talk to, easy to talk to. He's as good as it gets in that area.
He's a smart kid, valedictorian at his high school. He comes from a small town out in the country in North Carolina. His dad's a barber. Goes home every Thursday and gets his hair cut from his dad.
He brings the right attitude every single play, and he punishes people in pass pro. Huge fan of this guy.
As a college player watching him, he doesn't just run to daylight. He'll press bodies inside. He can find some space and get vertical inside. Collision balance is really good. I comped him to Chubb. I comped him to Zeke a little bit too. I think he has that same kind of body lean and can bounce off guys and kind of weave off of contact, do some different things. I think this guy's a really good player. I think he's the #1 running back.
The Denver Broncos select Javonte Williams, running back, North Carolina.
Javonte.
What's up, Coach?
How you doing? This is George Paton, GM with the Broncos.
I'm doing pretty good.
Did you hear the applause in the background?
I could.
That means everyone's excited to get you, okay? You're one of our favorite players in the draft, and we got you, buddy.
It was crazy. A lot of emotions. It's something I worked my whole life for, and it was just a blessing just to be drafted. And for them to trade up to the position that they did and pick me, it just let me know even more like they really wanted me.
The people at Carolina could not speak more highly of him. I have some people there that that I could talk to, and I was just amazed on what they thought of the kid. When the person and the player match, you have a good package.
I just love football, and I love to compete. I like having challenges. I'm just a chill person, laid back, just do what I got to do, work hard, and just trying to get better.
He has the ability, he has the capability to be a really good player, but ability and capabilities are not all what I'm interested in. I'm more interested in what you're willing to do, and that's going to come over time. But my gut instinct says that this kid's going to be a really, really good player for us.
We have to run the ball, and we have a young quarterback. We have Teddy. I think it just helps the whole offense. We have to run the ball. It helps your defense. And again, I wanted to build on a strength. We had Melvin. We had Boone. Let's bring in Javonte, and this is going to be a really strong room from top to bottom. They all complement each other well. Boone can play teams, Javonte can play special teams. You have Melvin, who's been a Pro Bowl runner. So I really feel good about that room, and we need to run the ball.
know, we drafted him. I didn't know about the YouTube special and him tackling trees. I'm not sure I still would have drafted him, but just kidding. Meinerz, you like him? Mooj?
Kind of scared of linebacker.
You're good with Meinerz? We draft him? Good. All right, let's do it. Let's get him. Right on. Quinn?
With the 98th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Quinn Meinerz, guard, Wisconsin Whitewater.
That phone call, I had to sit there and look at my phone for, a first couple of rings because it was so, I was so not expecting, that to happen. And I had to kind of sit there and just enjoy it for a minute just because I knew, I was like, all right, let's go Denver. I'm excited. And once I answered the phone, I don't really remember what happened after that.
Quinn.
How's it going?
How you doing, man? Doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
You excited to be a Bronco?
Yes, sir.
Ready to get to work?
Of course. I'm ready to pound the rock. Let's go.
I love it. I love it.
One of the mantras at Whitewater is pound the rock. So I was like, are you ready to pound the effing rock? Because I saw that they picked up the running back from North Carolina, and I was hyped when I saw that because I know he loves running the ball, so and I love running the ball too. So I already knew that there was going to be connection there.
He threw an F-bomb there. I like it.
I like it. Well, Quinn.
We're showing knock over trees over here. This guy's knocking trees over.
Best highlights of the draft.
This kid loves ball. You can see it. That's his life. He loves football. And I've said, since I walked in the door, we want players here who love the game. It's hard to be good in this game unless you love it. This guy loves it. He breathes it, and so he's going to fit in well.
You got to really, love the game of football to play it, especially at Division III, because I think a lot of the, the glory of going Division I is getting that scholarship and playing on big-time TV all the time, and I'm not used to TV timeouts. The only time we ever have TV timeouts is when we're in the playoffs on like ESPN3.
I think what it comes down to is that he loves what he does, and that comes out in his personality. Just how he got to the Senior Bowl. I had a chance to speak with him before. I think I called him sometime in probably about a month before the draft. We were calling a lot of the players, and I spent about an hour on the phone with him. And it comes through the phone, his excitement, how hard he worked just to get to the Senior Bowl, and that was all him. I mean, he did a lot of that, a lot of calling, a lot of asking favors, to find a way to get to that game because he knew how important it was to him being here.
There's a lot of things that I have to keep improving on. But the hard work, the grit, showing up every single day, and trying to get 1% better those are things I'm going to take with me. We're going to play fast, we're going to play physical, we're going to play discipline, and that's the brand of football that I'm going to bring.
Just like the physicality. For a guy that played at a Division III program, he comes to the Senior Bowl and he was the most physical offensive lineman. We need to be more physical. We need, like I said, we need to run the ball. We need to set the tone, and he'll fit in with this group because I think we have some guys who are physical and like to get after people, and that's what he does.
Not pulling on your lip or anything? Feel pretty familiar? Oh yeah. Even though you haven't had one on for a while?
It's been a while.
You just want to set the tone. These guys are great kids. They need to know this is a business. This isn't college. We're not going to wake them up to go to class. They're not going to redshirt. This is a business. They're competing against men who have families to support, 25, 30. So this is a business, but we're a family. We're going to have fun, but at the end of the day, we're trying to win football games, and they need to know that.
It does not matter to me where you're drafted. When you hear you're a Bronco, and there's a standard and a culture in the room that we expect them to maintain.
You can't control a lot of factors, so don't worry about things you don't control. Don't worry about how you got here. Because you're in the building, you earned a seat, you earned a right to be here, It's all about attitude, about how you're going to handle what you're presented with. And I think that's what separates football teams a lot. You know, talent is talent, but having the attitude is what I think makes the difference.
It's just a start. Getting these players in, you know, they're not all going to make it, unfortunately. You know, you're not going to hit on every one, but it's just a start. This draft class hopefully adds to our foundation and will build us, you know, sustain a winning culture and a winning football team.